Hello and good evening, our beloved viewers. It's 9 p.m. You are watching on live RTD channel. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the top stories. Djibouti Post signed a partnership agreement with BCMR. Brazil's 450 and documents of migrants on hunger. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. The Minister of Communication in charge of Post and Telecommunication, Mr. Radwan Abdullahi Badon, took by a video conference the meeting of the steering committee on the process of opening the capital of Djibouti Telecom is national operators. The objective of this meeting has a particular significance because it remains evidence today that information and communication technologies constitute one of the essential instruments for development in Africa, and in particular for the Republic of Djibouti, which enjoys significant geostrategy assets and the ICT infrastructure. The Minister of Communication in charge of Post and Telecommunication, Mr. Radwan Abdullahi Badon, recalled that the entry of a leading player in the capital of DT could translate into effect the vision of the head of the state, His Excellency Ismail Margili, for whom high-speed internet service must, in the short term, will move from the status of luxury production to that of mass consumption, better quality of telecommunication service with more attractive prices for the consumer. He also stressed that the arrival of a second player in DT's capital will strengthen our country's position as a telecommunication hub for the region and even for the continent. The Djiboutian Office for the Development of Geothermal Energy, known as ODDEG, in collaboration with the Ministry of Energy, organized a workshop to validate the strategy and action plan of the ODDEG action plan for today in Campeski Palace Hotel. In this perspective of sustainable energy, Djibouti used to exploit its hard resources that our country already has naturally. Several sites are only little exploited, and Djibouti is urgently seeking energy resources. Several sources site throughout Djibouti territory also led to the Djibouti and Ethiopia border. In a very simple realization, a new administrative, industrial, and municipal legal and framework legislation has been put in place for the local geothermal development site, a vision which will be used to produce energy mainly. In his speech, the Minister of Energy in charge of natural resources, Mr. Yunus Ali Gedi, on this occasion expressed his pleasure to preside over this workshop, which aims to discuss the long-term strategy and action plan of the National Office for the Development of geothermal energy and the development of our country's vast geothermal resources. He said, "We are all here well aware of the challenges associated with the development of renewable energies, which allow us to save ourselves from the growing gas emissions that are affected by the climate change. Increasingly long dry periods are affecting our pastoral population, and the increase in the temperature forces us to consume more energy for air conditioning. I express here the solidarity of the government and people of Djibouti with the people affected by flood in Germany. Djibouti, which has long relied on oil for its energy needs, geothermal energy in our country, and has a very special place. And among its advantage, it is the continuity of production that allows to provide an essential service to meet the needs of the country. This morning, the Djibouti Post Office conduct a partnership agreement with the Red Sea Trade and Industry Bank. The signing ceremony of the agreement was presided over by the Director General of the Post of Djibouti Post, Mr. Bahnan Ali Maidel, and the Director General of the Red Sea Trade and Industry Bank, Mr. Reggie Bariak. This agreement falls within the framework of the effort aimed at the digitizing financial service, so with the aim of advancing the social and economic development process in the country. The Director General of the Red Sea Bank of Commerce and Industry delivered a speech in which he indicated that this agreement enhances the process of providing the necessary service to the population of Djibouti. In turn, the Director General of the Djibouti Post, Mr. Bahnan Ali Maidel, expressed in his speech and he thanked the gratitude to the bank for giving him this confidence to conclude this agreement. As an extension of its program and social activities aimed at the supporting simple families and people with limited income, the Zakat Office, affiliate to the Ministry of Islamic Affairs, yesterday implement the sacrifice project for the year 2021. The total number of families benefit from this seasonal project founded this year by the General Secretary of the Diwan al-Zakat in the state of Kuwait and under the supervision of the Kuwaiti Embassy in Djibouti, reached 500 families belonging to the various neighborhoods of the municipality of Belbela, in addition to the district of Shabelle, Nagad, and Duda in Arta region. The main station for the distribution operation was the headquarters of the Al Diwan Foundation in the suburb of Balbala, where 240 families from the municipality, which is characterized by its higher population density, beneficiate from the project in its current session. This distribution process was supervised by the Director General of the Zakat Office, Mr. Suleiman Hussein, in the presence of many personality of the institution established by the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, in the year 2004, as part of his effort to reduce poverty and unemployment, as well as revive the obligation of zakat. In a brief statement to the media, the Director General of Diwan al-Zakat stressed the great importance of a project of distributing and the sacrificial meat to meet the needs of destitute families, pointing out that many beneficiaries contribute to this charitable work aimed at drawing joy on the face of these simple families. He drew attention to the fact that the Zakat office has been implementing the project of distributing sacrificial meat on an annual basis, given its importance in achieving the meaning of solidarity and compassion in a practical manner, in addition to providing the opportunity for the capable of good people to share the need and disadvantage in the Blessed Eid al-Adha celebration. And now moving on to the international scenes, irregular migration decide to suspend their hunger strike temporarily after reaching an agreement on their condition with the federal authorities. 450 migrants have started a hunger strike since the 23 of last May, some of whom have been abstaining from drinking water for days as well, to protest their condition and demand the government to grant them legal residency and enable them to work and benefit from the country's social and health system. The condition of many of them had the during these past days and hours, which necessitate their transfer to hospital and reinforce fears of possibility of death among them. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.